If you don't love what you do, why are you doing it? Ever seen those folks who every time you talk to them, it might be a brother, a sister, a cousin, a coworker, friend. Every time you talk to them, hey, how are things going with your career? I know you're trying to. Oh, it's brutal. Work has been so hard. It's been, like, every time I talk to them, that's what they're talking about. Why are they doing it? And maybe you say it because it's your sister. You go, why are you staying there? Oh, I'm going to get there. I'm going to be the managing partner. I'm going to be the director of this. I'm going to get that position, and there's the path I'm using to get there. Okay? Now, let's equate that to you going with a group on a trip up a mountain. Mount Rainier, snow-capped mountain. You're going to take 4 days to climb to the top, and you have this vision. Oh, great weather. We're going to get to the top. See it? That's where we're going. Here's our path to get there. So you have the vision of where you want to be. Then you have a path. This is the route we're going to take to get there. Then the third part, the journey, you actually step off, and that's when things start changing. So you start. Day one goes well. Day two, you run into a river that much more swollen than it needed to be, hard to cross. Maybe you ran into a rock slide that happened out of season, and you can't climb. It's a lot harder. And you're thinking, okay, we're not going this way. We're going to take another route. But that one person you're with, oh no, this is the way we plan, that's the way we're going. Have at it, go. You go that way, I'm going this way. So off you go. You go your way. And then once the peak breaks out for you, you haven't seen the peak in a few days because you've been in the trees, like, oh yeah, that's a little more clear. And you've talked to some people on the way down. I think we should, instead of doing the northern route, the northern face, I think we need to do the southern face in order to get to the peak. You change your mind. That other group, they're charging. They're going the way that they want to go. You are able, each time you're on a journey, there's the vision of where you want to be, there's the path that you plan, and then there's the journey. And then you have those intermediate milestones that have all those equations. And at each of those intermediate milestones, you stop. What's my vision of where we want to be? The path. Are we good? Are we not good? And what have we learned on this journey? And you might change that vision. We're not doing the north, we're going to do the south. We've heard from other folks, we understand we're going to change our journey. Those other folks, they're clambering up and they're going as hard and fast as they can on that hard route. For you, you have a perspective that the journey is as important to you as that ultimate vision, where you want to end up. Maybe that other group, the vision they have is the most important thing. They said they're going to get there this way, and they're going to get there that way. What you have is you want to learn. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to change my perspective on things when I see it, and maybe change, oh, the weather's getting bad. Maybe we're not going to make it to the summit, at least that summit. We're going to go to another part here, and we're going to call it a day. That's where we're going to land. Think about your career. When you entered college, did you have a vision of how you wanted to finish? I did. I was going to be in the top 10% of my class. I was going to be a varsity athlete. I was going to be an aerospace engineer major. And I was going to fly jets in the United States Marine Corps. Well, I ended up majoring in graduation. I did get an engineering degree, but I was really majoring in graduation. Things are hard. They didn't want me to play football. They didn't need a 150-pound running back who could run the 40 in 5.2 seconds. They didn't need that on that team, so I didn't get to play varsity football. And I got to fly in the Marine Corps, but I was not a pilot. I was a naval flight officer because I had glasses. I couldn't be a pilot. My ultimate destination changed. But I'll tell you what, I loved what I was doing on that journey. I loved being able to do the things I did along the way. I changed my ultimate vision of where I was going, but I changed it because my perspective changed because of what I learned on the journey. I think when the journey is the most important thing to your destination, you're happy. You love what you do. Those folks who are scorched earth to get to that ultimate destination, it might not look exactly the way they want it. Love your journey, learn from your journey, make the journey the most important, and I believe you're going to love what you do.